Sakshi. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a February reset routine that I feel is such a must have every single month that you should be doing. First thing that we're gonna do right now is cleaning, because cleaning is very important and it basically sets the tone for a new month, a new week. As someone who couldn't go to the Cass concert, I'm gonna play their songs and I'm just going to be vibing to that while I just like clean the home and just like cleanse everything. Such a mess. Alright, you guys, I've just cleaned up this area right here because it so desperately needed to be cleaned, and I feel so much more better now. And this is how I've organized everything. We have my books over here, and then some over there. I have my coloring pens right there. I have my coloring book over here. I have a journal here, and then some more books, and then this journal as well, which is from Muji, and I don't know what I want to do with it, but I'm keeping it over here for now. And yeah, then I just have my skincare stuff right here because I tend to get super lazy whenever it comes to my skincare, especially at night. So I just like to keep it over here, and I also have like my vitamins, medicines, all of that stuff again over here only, so that it's just a little bit more convenient for me to like not resist doing these things at night. So I have just organized everything over here only. All right, you guys, we can all see we have a lot of mess over here. I have been procrastinating setting up my desk for a very long time, but I think it's high time. And since we are doing like a monthly reset, I think this is something that has been on the top of my head for the past 1 month for sure, and I need to fix it. So what I want to do is reorganize this space, and then I also want to decorate my desk area because I think aesthetics make me very happy, and it too will, as a matter of fact, going to just like motivate me to be more on my desk and not just procrastinate. So we are going to reorganize my desk now.
Take me by seaside, baddies on the go. You're 3 to 5 from noon. I don't wanna know ya. I got scared, and I got something for ya. Not my heart, not my space.
let's start with planning February. We all know that the World Book Festival is happening in Delhi, and I've not yet decided the day, but I will be taking you all along with me. So I'm just mentioning that over here. Now I'm going to add in like my study tracker over here. I'm planning to complete audit till 15th of this month. Also, I have started AFM with it. AFM is still going to go till March end, so I'm not gonna write that over here. Alright, so my basic calendar is in. Now I want to add in my Instagram and content creation calendar inside it. So I'm just going to mention the YouTube videos that I'm planning to post this month. Tomorrow is Sunday and I'm posting this video which is about like my monthly reset. So I'm just gonna mention that over here. Now I'm just going to add in my Instagram content. Okay, so guys, I have just organized my Feb calendar. Now we have the monthly dashboard, and I'm going to just add in my priorities, some notes. Then we have the monthly overview over here. We have to do this month and then some goals. Next up, we have the vision board page. Over here, I like to add in my vision for that particular month. Over here, I just like to add in specific pictures on which I'm focusing on that particular month, and it helps me stay more focused and be more consistent. This is what my vision board for the month is looking like. So we are done with the monthly planning setup, and this is how it is looking like. So we have my calendar for the month right here. Then we have my monthly dashboard right here. I'm going to add in my goals later on. And then we have my vision board for the month. These are the 4 books that I have read in the month of January, and this is a lot more than how much I usually read in a month. I read this much because I have started living kind of alone. I do live with my sister, but like for the most part I am alone at home and nobody is there to supervise me and tell me what to do, so I just read in my bed all day. So this is the product of that. Anyway, let's talk about all the books that I have read in this month. So this is the book with which I started the year. This is Conversations with Friends by Rooney, and I have wrote an entire review of this book on my Instagram, so I don't want to like repeat the same things over here, so you guys can go and check it out over there. I'm gonna leave that in the description bar below and in the comments section as well. A 4.5 star read, and I really enjoyed the book. And it was a very fast-paced book that I read this month. This was a really fun read for me, and Rooney is my favorite author, so I might be biased a little bit towards her. So that is there, but I really enjoyed the book. So yeah, that is the first book that I read in this year. Okay, after this I read a thriller because I love a good thriller for me, and by good thriller I mean Freda McFadden, because hers are the only thrillers that I have read so far. I read Freda McFadden's The Teacher, and I really enjoyed the book. This book has quite a few twists and turns, and you're gonna really enjoy it, and then the plot twists are really nice, and I really enjoyed them. So I would give this one like a 4.75 stars, and thrillers and mystery is my vibe, and I really enjoy reading those, so I loved that for me. And this is a very fast paced read. If you start reading this book at like 9 p.m, you're not sleeping early that night for sure. So So that is a disclaimer for you, because this book is very fast paced and it's gonna keep you hooked. Eve is our main protagonist in the book. This book is written from the point of view of two people who are Eve and Addie. Eve's husband is very, very smart. He is very handsome and just like the kind of guy that you would look at and you just get crazy about him. And he is the English teacher. She is the math teacher, very like the kind of image that you think of a math teacher is, and that is the kind of image that she also has. She is very strict and just is very straightforward, just wants people to like get things done and just gives them work even on the first day of the school. She's that type of teacher. And then her husband is very different. He's very handsome, very muscular, and very just like very pretty to look at. Another character who is Adie, and she is a student, and she like we can all guess where this goes. The teacher sleeps with her and he creates a relationship with her, and then yeah, so that is what is happening in the book. And then we have twists after twists that are happening in the book, which I don't want to talk to you all about because then I'm going to spoil the book for you and I don't want to spoil the book for you. So go and read this book if you have any time in your day. Instead of scrolling on your phone, read this book and her other work, because I just love her and I just love the books that she writes, and her brain is crazy and I really want to dig into her brain and see what is there in it. So yeah, I just love this book. Next up, we have an Indian author. This is the first time that this person has written a book. This is Too Good to Be True by Prajakta. This is a romance book. I started my reading journey with romance books, so they are very close to my heart. I don't necessarily read that much romance these days, but this was the one that I have read in the past year complete, I think. This book also has her signature. So this was from their like pre-order thingy, but I did not pre-order the book. I got it on the second day the book was released, but I still got this pre-ordered version. Anyway, I'm also planning to go to her book tour that is gonna happen in Delhi very, very soon. So I'm very excited for that and I really want to go and talk to her for a bit. So that is there. Anyway, this is the book that she has wrote, and this is a romance book, a very classic romance book. If you have read Twisted series or like the first book in the book, I have read Twisted Love only, and yeah, that and then King of Wrath and all those kind of books, that is the kind of vibe that this book is gonna give you, because there is this guy who is a millionaire and then this guy is very, very rich. His parents has done so much to like make them very rich, and then they are living somewhere else. He is living in Mumbai. This book is written in Mumbai because she is from Mumbai, so that was there. And then I kind of like the book. The book is very easy to get by. This book has so many things that I've already read in other books, so it was kind of a pickup from a lot of other books that I have read, and I did not like that necessarily, but this book was still a pretty good read because I very rarely read Indian authors and I really want to get into them. So yeah, anyway, I read this book and it was a pretty decent book to read, and it can again be a really nice book to like get into reading with. I would give this one like a 3.25 stars, and that's my rating for the book. I think it's a pretty good book for somebody who's writing for the first time and has no background in like writing novels. There wasn't anything very revolutionary in the book. It was just like a okayish book that you can read, and yeah. So last book that we have is the one that I have recently read. This is Armand. I'm not even gonna try to say the name of the author because that would be just like very unnecessary and me just spoiling the name. This was a really, really nice book that I have read this month, and this is one of my favorite books of the year, and this year has just started. This guy has this mental disorder which is alexithymia, and it looks like the shape of the almond. That's why the name of the book is Almond. And under this condition you are not able to like read emotions and you're not able to understand them, and you yourself are not able to express your emotions very nicely, and you don't even get when other people are expressing their emotions because you don't know somebody's expression is happy and if somebody is sad what you're supposed to do. You just don't know anything. This person, he lives with his mother, and then they start living with his grandmother, like his mother's mother, and these three people, they live together. His mother tries really, really hard to just like improve his life and like teach him everything. She pastes things on the walls and she just tries to like make him understand what people are doing and what people's emotions are, and just all of that kind of things, like you should get out of the way whenever a car is running by you, or just like stuff like that, and whenever people are looking at you angrily, what you're supposed to do in return, and all of that kind of thing. So his mother is putting in a lot of effort to just like make sure that her child is safe and is just like able to like live in this world basically, which is very very cruel. There is this one event which literally destroys his life, and he can't express his emotions because he just have none, and he was born this way. And I don't think I should tell you guys what the situation is that happens that literally wrecks his world. So we're not going to talk about that because then I'm gonna kind of spoil the book for you, and I don't want to do that. And yeah, this book I think is a really nice book that you should read to even increase your own emotional intelligence. And I was able to empathize with the character so much during this book, and I really enjoyed the book. This is one of those books that I think every single person should read. So make sure that you are that person who is reading this book, because this book is going to change you for the better. Let me just tell you that for sure. A little bit of the review of the book, and I would like to give this one a 5-star because I really enjoyed the book. And I think this is the kind of books that leave a very long lasting impact on you as a person, and I like books like that, and they just teach you so much. So there you have it, all my ratings for the books that I have read this month. And in the month of Feb I am planning to read a little bit of romance because it's a month of love. Then I also want to read other books that I already have on my TBR, because otherwise I just keep on piling books and I don't read them. So that is not what we are doing in 2025. That's my little reading segment for you all. Okay, so guys, before we end this video, I do want to talk about my study goals and just my study aspirations for the month of Feb, simply because I think so many of you guys follow me for my study related content, and I do want to give some context here. As I've talked in my last video, I have a journal for my studies, for tracking them and just like my lectures and stuff like that. So I am going to be tracking audit and AFM in it this month, and my main focus is that I want to complete my audit lectures. Other than this, I also sat down and I've created a Notion page, and I have also created an Excel spreadsheet wherein I am tracking my studies. So if you guys are interested in knowing what all I have in my Excel sheet and what all I have on my Notion is mainly for my life, my reading, my hobbies and all of other stuff, and very little for my studies. But then the Excel spreadsheets that I have made are mainly for my studies, because that is one of the most important areas for my life right now. And okay, so this is what my Excel is looking like in my iPad. And so let me just like tell you guys what all I have over here. First things first, we have my goals and aspirations. I have wrote down all the things that I need to get done, and then we have the ranking that I have given to that particular thing, whether it's like mid, easy, hard, and then the reward for completing it, and then done once I'm done with it. Then we have my timetable, and I am updating it every single day with regards to like what I am doing and like in which time segment what I am doing. I'm just writing that, and if I'm completing the things that I have said to myself that I need to complete. Then we have my lecture schedule, which goes right now till 7th of April, because I am planning to complete AFM till the start of April and just like get it done, because I really need to like focus more on my revisions, my mock tests and stuff like that. So I am just like trying to just complete everything and get everything done before that. So we have, so this Excel spreadsheet, if you guys are interested, please let me know. I will share it with you all. And then we have my revision schedule, for which I have not started doing anything. Like I do revise what I study in the lectures, but like other than that I really want to revise the stuff that I've studied before. But as of right now I'm not revising that, and I need to do that. So I am kind of trying to create a revision schedule as well. And then yeah, that's what my CA final prep spreadsheet is looking like. And yeah, other than this, I am focusing on my Instagram and YouTube. So if you guys can support me, that would mean the world. Please go and subscribe to my channel and just comment below what videos you would like to watch from me, because I really want to make more content that you guys want to see. It's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video was helpful to you in one way or the other. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.